me tab, and right now it is late at night for me because I fell asleep. Woke up basically at 3 a.m. This happens to me all the time. It was because I was so sleepy. Why shouldn't I become so sleepy? But so I'm gonna show you some YouTube membership rewards that are. So they like paid money for these, but then they were inactive for at least a year. So as you see, scroll down, you see these. These were all people paid for, but then they just became inactive for a whole year, which means they get added to here in the next update. So there was a lot of people that did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6 me. I can't count. No, just kidding. 7? That's 9. Then that should be 11, I think. I gotta do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was right, yay! So it's just, I cannot think that quickly for math. So first one I'm gonna show you, they do not have names, alright? Because they're not official. Tim did not create them, but it's just because they were so inactive. So here's what this one fully looks like. I love this design. I'm pretty sure this design could have been inspired by, I don't know their name. They're a character from Cookie Run Kingdom, and like their name has something to do with chocolate, I think. Like, reminds me of them. But alright. Here's their floor set. Their floor set is very cool, actually. And as you see, since it was commissioned, they have like a different color name tag than everyone. Normally it would be pink. Here's her suit set. That's how I would say if I was like at a formal place. Then her rest is just flopping on the ground. That's how I feel after school. Because I don't want to be there. Well, as soon as I step one foot into school. Here's her magic book. You can't do anything with the book. Pleading, it's like where she's trying to get somebody to, I don't know, buy her something. Then pose on broom. This is not where she can fly. She can take out her wand. Her wand looks like a zigzag. And then she can go, use wand. Magic. Then, as you see, her gem is right here. It can glow and light up. Also, there was one more that was in the membership, but then Tim forgot that one wasn't supposed to be there, so he took that one out. I like that one, but I understand why, because it wasn't in there for they weren't inactive for one whole year. Alright, so their eyes can be closed, sad, happy, surprised, angry. Then her last thing that she can do is hover on her broom and then fly with it. Ooh, it even has like a trail. Then we're gonna poof her. When she's poofed, she looks like this. She really looks like dark chocolate. Even it's brown. Even her bubble's brownish. It's like a copper color. Reform. Alright, on to our next one. Now, I'm in a private server because I don't really like people crowding me. I'm just afraid they would. Because one of my videos I showed that I had the keeper, and I don't like when people kind of ask that question. Because I just feel like they're gonna harass me after that. Just, do you have the keeper? Do you have the keeper? Then I'm surrounded by people asking me, do you have the keeper? Alright, this one is very pretty in my opinion. So here's what she looks like. I don't think this one's a fusion. I think these represent flowers up here. Because from the design idea, looked like she had flowers. From what I could see. So here's her floor set. Pretty sure this is. I've never seen this type. Seems like they have a couple gems up there. Then here's her seat sit, her rest, then pose 1, pose 2, pose 3, pose 4, and then a pen. I got a pen. Yeah, pen. Then her gem can glow. Yeah, this shows that these aren't real gems. Then it can light up, of course. Then her eyes can be closed eyes. It's sided 1. It's sided 2. Crying Napog. Then she can hover. When she hovers, this is something pretty cool. She like gets a little like spiders. At least they're not spooky, because I am afraid of spiders for sure. And if I poof her, only her gem is there. Then we're gonna bubble her. I'm not sure what type of gem this is. Looks like the shape of Paradox, but I know it's not a Paradox, because Paradox are green and not pink. Pinkie Pie. Oh. Alright, on to our next one. So, our next one is... Okay, I have not checked this one out. So, this one actually looks pretty cool. I mean, look at their gem. I think it's like a lapis lazuli. Alright, here's what this one fully looks like. Here's their floor sit. Okay, that's a creative floor sit. I never would have thought anything like that. You know, it could be recreated in real life, duh. Here's their seat sit. What's their vest? Their vest is lying down like they're in the grass. Then pose 1, pose 2, pose 3, pose 4. Then they can... Whoa! I've never seen this one. Here's their hover, then they can fly. This doesn't even look like a broom. Then staff. Oh, it's a staff? You can hold the staff. I got a staff. Then zoom in on, not your face. Then this gem can glow and light up. And then, can I take off the glasses? I don't think, wait. There's no eyes underneath there. Stop. There's only a mouth. Then he can smile, concerned, yelling, unamused. Why? Why is there no eyes underneath there? I can't believe it. Here's what his gem looks like. Then we bubble it. It's like a dark... It's like a royal blue. Oh, ooh. Off. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Okay, this was not meant to happen. Right. So all I had to do was leave the game, and I think it fixed. I've not tried on this gem yet, but this gem is a pretty cool gem. It like represents the diamonds, as you see, because white's on top, yellow's on the left, blue's on the right, pink's on the bottom. So this is what the skin fully looks like. I think it's a very creative skin. So here's this girl's floor sit. We're gonna sprint over here so that I can show you the seat sit. I'm pretty sure this gem probably has lore. Like, I bet it was made by all diamonds. Because if you look at the gem, it's kind of like in all colors, but like different. Alright, Here's her rest. She wants to sleep sideways. There we go. Then, I'll pull out the axe in order to show you that then. She can gasp, be innocent. Evata? Then, axe. This is an axe. Then, axe staff. This is her staff. As you see, it has the diamonds on it. Then, if we hold the axe, that's what it does. I'm not sure if you're supposed to hold it with this one. I'm not sure, but then overhead axe twirl. This is what it does. It makes it be able to be spin on her head. Then zoom in on her gem. It can glow and lights up. Then facial expressions can be closed eyes, confused eyes, sad eyes, wink, and then side. Then her mouth can be sneer, grin, oh mouth, smug mouth. Then I'm gonna poof you. Huh? That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be one separate gem, I think. I don't know if that's a bug or not. Then once I pop them, let me check something. There's no other gem. So that means it was just a bug, which is fine, because I understand sometimes at night games be acting up. Game. Alright, so on to the next one. Oh, yes, I've been waiting for this one. I may get copyright for the song, but I've been waiting to show this one. So, this one, very unique design. It's made out of rainbows. Me in 2020 would have loved this. Because me in 2020, I don't want to go back there. Ever. Because, I was a very cringe child. Glad I'm not now. I'm just a me. Alright. Enough about that. Here's her floor sit. This one over here we go. Here's her seat sit. Her seat is very pretty. Then her rest. It's just like she's kicking her fin up in the air and it's just like, what you doing? Then she can wave, hold hands. I'm gonna wait for singing. Then rainbow hands. It's where she just like the imagination emote, like SpongeBob does. He's like, use your imagination. And I'm guessing this person must have won that. Then if we click glow, their gem glows like pinkish. Then if we light it up, it's like I think pink too. Then their eyes can be, well, now I'm gonna do singing now. Alright, it was loud, but now it's not. I'm not gonna play all of it because it like just repeats like sun shines and lollipops pretty much. But copyright's a thing. If it wasn't a thing, I would play music in my background, but it's a thing. But I understand why, because like you don't want people to stay on your music, using it without your permission. So her eyes can be closed. They can blush, be sad, and smile. I like the fact that sad just like has rainbow tears. Then we're gonna poof the gem. When her gem is poofed, looks like a color wheel. Color wheel. Ooh. Then it's purple. And I would have thought it would have been pink too. Then once I pop it and reform her, Cha-cha, we're back. Then our next one, we have like a lot more. Alright. Ooh, this one. This is one of my cousin's favorite. Well, she wanted me to show her this one, but then she kept leaving me. She kept leaving me mean. So, well, if she's watching this video, she can actually see this one now. So here's what this one looks like. Their gym is actually a tier. 2 seats right there. Then here's her floor sit. Sprint over here we go. Her seat sit. Then and sprint over here. Her rest. Then we got pose 1, pose 2, pose 3. Then she has a staff pose. This is her staff. It kind of reminds me of Moon Goddess because like it has that same kind of moony shape. And then cloud hover and cloud fly. She has a cloud, which is pretty cool. Then staff transparency. It's where she can hold in her hand normally. Then she can hold staff. Her hand can glow. As you see, right now my hand is glowing because I'm cool. No. Then she can have a beautiful hand fan. It's purple. Then have a parasol. Now this parasol is super gorgeous. It gives me royal high vibes. It's very much. Because that's how they would hold it. Then zoom in on Jim. Can glow and light up. Then the only thing she can do for her eyes is have it close. Then once we poof her, as you see, it's like a little water droplet. We bubble it, it's a purple. Purple. As you see, then I'm gonna unpop it. Then I'm back. Then on to our next one. I really cannot wait to show you a Sapphire because was this cool Sapphire? I'm glad it got edited because something very cool. Oh hey, it's my next one! Yo, that is so cool. So this is what she looks like. It's a very cool design, in my opinion. I've worn it so many times in public servers. So here's her floor sit. Her seat sit. By the way, this Sapphire cannot fly. Here's her rest. Then she can cover her mouth. If we want to do sword pose, we have to grab out the sword and do the pose. She looks like she's trying to have some combat then. Diamond salute. She can cover her eye like that. But I like it uncovered. Then the cool thing about her, she can grab a whole carriage. Where's my carriage? Hey, my carriage! Gimme! And so you know, in order to be able to drive it, you have to jump on the wheel, sit right here specifically, then drive. I'm driving away from everyone. If you want to get in the car, there's these pillow seats back there. You also can like jump on the tire, then you have to like get in, and as you see, this is something that I love about this morph because it has a carriage. Like, you're gonna feel royal. I'm driving away. And for keyboard users, all you have to do is just press W or whatever key you want. I'm gonna hit a rock. That's what I'm gonna do now. I didn't do anything. Alright. Now, then if I zoom in on the gym, it can glow and light up. And it's like a downward sapphire. No, don't open stuff. Sorry, I moved my mouse too down. I did not mean to. So her eye can be closed, happy, bored, gasp, and disappointed. By the way, if the person who is Sapphire that has the carriage, it would not stay there if they like change into a different morph, because it would stay there for like at least 5 minutes, because that's all it does. And then disappears. It's like the realms. Then I can poof this one and put her in a bubble. Now, as you see, it's blue. I've not seen the bubble. And nothing really cool. We're going to reform her. Now, on to our next one. Also, to get rid of the carriage, you would just have to click carriage. Let's so you know, because I've had to resmod that thing many times, because let's just say I crashed it so many times. I'm pretty sure this is a pearl. Yes, it is. So, as you see, this beautiful morph is super pretty. And here's her floor sit. Her seat sit. For some reason, this pearl reminds me if it was like one of Pink's pearls, but because it's pink, it's Pinkie Pie. Yeah. Here's her rest. I don't think that's your rest, ma'am. Oopsie, I accidentally shoved her head into the sand. That was not meant to happen. Here's pose 1. Oh, we don't have the fan. Pose 2. Hand. Oh, it's the hand fan. Alright, I'm trying to show you the hand fan. This is what the beautiful hand fan looks like. Then pose 1 with fan. As you see, it looks like it has some diamonds in it. It's very pretty. Then cover with fan. And then hold fan pose. Then to get rid of it, you click hand. Then if we zoom in on the gem, it can glow and light up. It's pinky. Then her eyes can be closed eyes, happy, playful, sad. Then once we poof her, here's what it looks like. It's a very Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie. Then we're gonna pop it and reform into the next person. Alright. So the next person, I don't know. It's another morph that's done by that another morph commissioned correction by that person. As you see, they have the same art style, and that's why I know it's like from the same person. I don't know that person personally, but here's their beautiful skin. I feel like it's based off of somebody. I just don't know them. Where's your gem? Oh yeah, it's on their back. Alright. Here's their floor sit. Sit pretty. Then here's their seat sit. Their seat sit. Pretty sure this one has a voice line, maybe. Their rest. No, I need your other hand. Then pose 1, pose 2, pose 3, pose 4, and then moonlight spare. I got a spare. Spare. Then she can hold the spare. Black hole. I'm summoning a black hole. This is the black hole. I don't think it can hurt people. Then flying soccer burst. When she flies, soccer petals come out just like Petalette. Then invisibility. Her whole body does not become invisible, but you can actually see her gem now. It's right there. Then hovering soccer breast. Just if I walk, you can see it. Then their gem glows and then lights up. Then facial expressions can be closed eyes, happy, angry, sad. Then they have some voice lines. Kero? I'm not sure that's how you say it.
勇気、愛、友情、優しさ、悲しみ、喜び、たくさんの気持ち、みんなの心。私は戦う。みんなの心のために。
Okay. Then moonlight.
ピュアムーンライトよ。プリキュア10周年、ありがとう。これからも よろしくね。
Was that Steven Universe music in the background? I'm not sure if it was. Then once we poof the gem, you can actually see the gem a little bit more. It's like kind of purplish. The bubble is too. That was some pretty cool voice lines that they had. And as you see, once they're bubbled, they look like that. Now we're gonna reform them. Then onto, I think, our second to last one, because I remember I haven't done this one. I'm gonna call her Popcorn, because she looks like popcorn to me. Yeah, see, popcorn? But I'm not trying to do that to be mean. I'm moving on to the grass for a reason, because you cannot really see what she wears. She also looks like an ice cream cone. So here's what she fully looks like. Here's her floor sit. If we go over here, here's her seat sit. Then her rest. We don't shove people underground. There we go. Her rest. She could gasp, thinking, and then crossed arms and diamond salute. Then zoom in on her gem. It can glow and light up and have closed eyes. There's not really a lot to her gem, which is fine. And once we poof the gem, it becomes like it's like a sandy color. Then, as you see, once it's like this, it's in a bubble. It reminds me of an orangey. It reminds me of that pineapple juice I had earlier. I don't think it helped me. Oh yeah, I forgot that. You wanna know, I spilled pineapple juice today on my leg because I was being messy. And then it got on my leg. And I was not happy. Then, so this one reminds me of a Pokemon character. I don't know the name though. So, here's what they look like. Their design is very unique. Then, here's their floor sit. Octopus. Then, seat sit. Alright, over here we go. Their rest. Not me underground. Their rest. Are you like shoving your face into the ground, ma'am? I'm not sure if that's what she's doing. Then, shield. This is her shield. It's a force field. Then, pose 1. Pose 2. Pose 3. Pose 4. Then, pose 5. Pose 6. Pose 7. Pose 8. And then, shiny. So it like changes their form of gem, as you see. But the gemstone stays the same. Then, their gem can glow. Of course, light up. Then, as you see, her eyes can be closed, look aside, tired, mad. And then her actions can be action 1. Wah wah. Avoid. Then action 2. I'm gonna hit people with that. That's what I'm gonna do. In action 3. Whoa. I'm gonna hit people with that one too. I think this is based off of the Pokemon character. Because for some reason, whenever it said Thunderbolt, it sounded like it was talking like a Pokemon reference for some reason to me. Then, once we poof her gem, it's a stick. Don't pick. If you pick at me, I'm gonna be mad. Then we can bubble it, and then it becomes like a whitish/gray color. Then, once I pop it, reform. That is all. This is all I have for right now. Now, bye guys.